Hey, ladies and gentlemen, trailblazers, this is the Trailblazers Ladder. So tonight we are doing, episode 8, which is called the Sleeping Giant Principle. So this is for trailblazers. What is a trailblazer? Somebody that saw an Hunter X and says, you know what? I think there's more to this than just savings on my groceries, than just having education for my kids, than just having private ambulance cover, than just learning. Maybe there's something more. And tonight is going to be very personal and it's going to be very tough. So I hope you brought your thick skin because we are going to have some fun. So episode 8, the Sleeping Giant Principle, and it says you didn't lose your ability. You just stopped using it. So number 8, and we've got a whole lot more to come. Next week, the architecture of duplication is going to be very cool. Anyway, some giants are not dead. They are just sleeping. So tonight, I want to speak to a very specific kind of person. Tonight, I want to speak to somebody. You might be an experienced networker, former leader, person who once built teams, presented, made calls, trained, handled objections, created momentum. Maybe you reached some ranks and maybe you earned some good money. Maybe hundreds of people once looked at you for leadership, and then something happened. Company changed, the opportunity disappeared, the team collapsed, somebody betrayed your trust. You lost money, you burned out, and you became disappointed, or perhaps you simply became tired of starting again and you stepped away. And eventually you started telling yourself, maybe that part of my life is over, but tonight I want to challenge you. What if it's not over? What if you are not finished? What if you are not incapable? What if you simply, sleeping giant? Think about that. You didn't lose your skills. Think about this carefully. If you once learned how to ride a bicycle and didn't ride for 5 years, would you start from zero? No, you wouldn't. You would be rusty, definitely. But the learning is still there, and leadership works the same way. If you've spent years in networking, you haven't lost it. You still know how to read people, start conversations, build rapport, present, follow up, handle objections, recognize, create excitement, build culture, solve problems, and even develop teams. Those skills didn't disappear. They just went dormant. And dormant is very different from dead because you are more dangerous now. There's something many, almost all sleeping giants don't realize. You may actually be better equipped today than when you were at your peak. And you're going to ask why? Because back then you had the experience, but now you have experience plus scars. You know what works, and more importantly, you know what doesn't. You've trusted the wrong people, made bad decisions, chased the hype, the bling. Watch organizations grow too quickly. Watch organizations collapse. Seen leaders rise and leaders disappear. You learn what happened when retention fails. Oh, that's a big one. You learn what happens when systems depend on people. And you learned what happens when duplication doesn't happen. You didn't gain experience from success. You gained wisdom from failure. And that makes you more dangerous today than what you were 10 years ago, but only if you use it. So please don't confuse this vehicle with your ability. This is important. Perhaps something you were involved with failed. Maybe it wasn't automated. Maybe the company failed, the product failed, the compensation structure changed. That happened to a lot of companies out there. Management made bad decisions, markets changed, and timing was wrong. And perhaps people attach the outcome of the vehicle to their own identity. And they say, I tried networking, it didn't work. But maybe what actually happened was that particular chapter in your life didn't work. And there's a difference. If you cannot allow one vehicle that broke down, one decision you made that wasn't right, one time you got involved in something and the timing was off, you cannot allow that to convince you that you have forgotten how to drive. Scars is not the wound. Some of you are still making today's decisions from yesterday's pain. And there's a big difference between a wound and a scar. A wound still controls you. A scar reminds you. A wound says, never trust again. The scar is going to say, trust differently. A wound says, never build again. A scar says, build smarter. A wound says, don't risk anything. A scar says, understand the risk before you move. Your scars should not imprison you. They should educate you. Objective isn't to forget what happened. The objective is to stop allowing what happened to control what happens next. Your experience, has compounded. Imagine somebody beginning networking today. They are fired up. They are fantastic. But you may have something they don't. You have what I call pattern recognition. You can hear a conversation and recognize where it's going. You can look at a team and see the weakness. You can recognize a potential leader. You understand follow-up and you understand rejection. You know the difference between hype and momentum. You know that recruiting without retention creates a revolving door. You know that one superstar is not an organization. And you know and understand that duplication matters. That knowledge took years and painless hours to acquire. And here's the tragedy. There are sleeping giants out there sitting on 5, 10, 20 years of knowledge and doing nothing with it. And that must bother us. Because experience that is never used eventually becomes nothing more than a memory. I've always said, I will never turn around one day and said, yes, I wonder. I'm a lot smarter today. The world has changed. This is very important, and so should you. Here's the warning. Not wake up and simply rebuild exactly the way you did 5 or 10 or 15 years ago. The world has changed. People have changed. Technology has changed. Communication has changed. Social media has changed. Attention spans have changed, and trust have changed. The way people consume information has changed. And so the sleeping giants, we cannot simply just wake up. We must adapt. We're going to take old school discipline and combine it with new school tools. You're going to take your responsibility building, relationship building experience and combine it with a digital reach. You're going to take your leadership experience and combine it with better systems. You're going to take everything the past taught you and apply it intelligently to the future. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. This may be one of the biggest obstacles for experienced leaders or sleeping giants. It is ego. Maybe once they had a big team or big rank and everybody knew their name. And now you're looking at starting again, and that can hurt. You're going to think, what will people say? Here's my answer. Let them talk. Let them do whatever they do. There's a whole world out there. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience, and that is a huge difference. A beginner's got enthusiasm. You've got history. A beginner's got hope. You have pattern recognition. A beginner needs to learn rejection. You've already survived it. A beginner needs to discover leadership. You've already lived it. Don't let yesterday's status stop tomorrow's comeback. A giant does not wake up slowly. Now we're going to have to make this practical. If this message is speaking to you, I don't want you to spend the next 3 weeks or 3 months thinking about your comeback. Here is the answer. Move. Now, I want you to open your phone, go through your contacts, look at the people you've worked with before, not to spam them, not to pressure them, simply reconnect. And I'm going to give you some tips. Find 5 people that still have fire. Find 5 people that understand networking, and find 5 people who are tired of watching from the sidelines, waiting for the next, I don't know what. 5 people who perhaps also became sleeping giants. And here's what we're going to do. We are going to start conversations. We're going to use Anantax information, and we're going to use the system. We're going to get reactions. We're going to make decisions, and we're going to start building. You already know how. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to wake the giants. Because here's where episode 8, this one becomes bigger. Your comeback isn't only about you. There are sleeping giants everywhere. Former networkers, former managers, former top earners, former presenters, and former trainers. People who have built massive organizations. People who swore never again. Do not approach them by saying, hey, I've got another opportunity. That may immediately activate every bad memory that they've ever had. We are going to be professional. We are going to be Anantians, and we're going to approach this person, and we're going to ask this question. Do you still believe you have another great chapter in you? That is a different conversation. Not only going to look for recruits, we are going to look for giants, because the comeback can be greater than your top run you've ever had. And here's a thought I want to leave with you tonight. Your greatest chapter does not have to be behind you. Think about who you were the first time. Think about everything we've learned, the mistakes we've made, the disappointment, the victories, the people, the failures, the leadership, the pain, wisdom. Now imagine taking all of that and giving yourself another serious run. We're not going to be emotional. We're definitely not going to be desperate. And we're not going to try and recreate yesterday. But we are going to be calm. We are going to work intelligently, strategically. We're going to use the systems. We're going to work with discipline. We're going to use our experience, and we're going to apply the wisdom. Because here's a question. Who could you become this time? Now, as you know me, as Ananta X, there must be a plan. So here is my 48-hour sleeping giant challenge. I don't want you, I don't want this to become, another, just a kumbaya growth room, feeling warm and fuzzy. No, here's the challenge to you. The next 48 hours, the first step is to identify yourself again. I want you to write down, what do I know today that I didn't know in my last serious building chapter? List the lessons, because those are assets. Step 2, I want you to find and identify 5 giants. Identify 5 experienced people that you've worked with, people with skills and credibility, who may have simply, who may simply just need a reason to look again. Step 3, you're going to start conversations, not hype, not promises, and no pressure. Here is what we're going to do. We're going to say, hey, I thought about you because I know what you're capable of. I'm building something different now, and I'd value your perspective. Would you be open to having a look? That's it. Step 4, take your own action. Do not wake everybody else while you remain asleep. Get your roadmap. Invite, present, follow up, build, duplicate. We need to wake up first because giant has always been there. So trailblazers, perhaps you thought you lost something. Maybe you looked at a person you used to be and wondered, where did that person go? I'm here to say they're still there, but you are not the same person anymore. You are a little bit older. You are wiser, more experienced, more careful, and you have been battle tested. We have taken it on the chin, on the shoulder. We have taken it full blown in the stomach. And I'm here to tell you that you are still there and potentially more powerful. Your previous chapter gave you experience. Your difficult chapter gave you wisdom. Now, your next chapter, we are going to use all of it. Do not spend the rest of your life telling stories about what you used to do and used to be. Create something new. It made what you used to look like in preparation. Trailblazers declaration, and I'm ending the call with, not the call, the presentation with this. I believe in declaration, not just self-talk. Self-talk is kumbaya. A declaration is like a war cry. You know, when the Springboks or whoever, goes up against New Zealand, man, that haka, I don't care who you are. If you're standing in front of that, you are moved. I don't care how many times you've seen it. So this is week 8, episode 8's Trailblazers declaration. And in your mind, I want you to say it with me. If you can do it out loud, even better. I am not starting from zero. I am starting from experience. My past has not disqualified me. It has trained me. My disappointments have not destroyed me. They have educated me. My scars are not weaknesses. They are the evidence that I survived. I will not allow yesterday's pain to control tomorrow's potential. I will not allow yesterday's rank or success to become today's ego. I will learn. I will grow. I will move. I will build smarter. I will lead better. I will find other sleeping giants. I will help them remember who they are. My greatest chapter does not have to be behind me. I still have knowledge. I still have ability. I still have influence, and I still have experience. And now I have wisdom. I am an Ananta X Trailblazer, and I am definitely not finished. The giant is awake, and this time I'm going to build differently.